everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition. Right, as we left off in the last session, calamity happened here. And for those of you that are wondering, yes, my mother is fine. Thank you very much for asking, those of you that did. So anyway, we pick up from where we left off, which was inside the Copper Coronet, having just recruited Godan, who's looking for a book or something. But after the last session, and before starting this one, Godan went on a shopping spree and spent about 60 to 80 gold coins, something like that. He really did splash the cash. He upgraded Yoshimo to a set of studded leather armor rather than just the standard leather armor that he had, and he upgraded all of the people that can wield shields. He upgraded their shields to large shields. So large shield for Godan, Godan and Jaheira. Godan was already equipped with throwing axes and his very own battle axe +1, which was nice. He could do with a better set of armor, but there's no plate mail in the Copper Coronet, and we'll see how much that is before Godan decides whether or not he's going to spend that much at this moment in time on a new arrival on the in the party, or whether he needs to prove himself first. But he's fine, as is everybody else. So to start the session off then, Godan not really wanting to scour and scout the slums, tasking Yoshimo to do that for him.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
So hopefully,
Right
under the
behind me, right?
cover of shadow, Yoshimo will just have a bit of a recce, looking around the slums, looking for maybe any leads, any potential profitable opportunities, and then he will report back to Godan, because Godan doesn't wish to, you know, walk around this place himself. Although
For cities. Our stay had best be a short one.
Yoshimo is struggling to hide in shadows. Godan tasks Yoshimo to explore the slums whilst he and the party remain at the Copper Coronet, not wishing to inhale the putrid smells or suffer the company of the city's most poor. Although described as the slums, the actual district where the party currently are is the River District, one of the poorest and least reputable districts of the city. The River District also encompasses the docks, which is located on the northern shore of the Baldur River. The district is crime-ridden, full of poor and the elderly, and the streets constantly emanate a rank and foul odour. Yoshimo needs to move quickly and carefully, not only to avoid being mugged in the street, but for the benefits of his nostrils. Okay, so here is the planar sphere. A gigantic sphere that appears to have phased into the surrounding buildings, nearly cutting them off. And it's locked and can't be picked. Speaking with some of the people nearby just to see what's going on here, see if they know anything about the sphere.
You said something?
I can't believe this. My building is underneath that thing, or inside it, or somewhere. Your building? Yoshimo asking. I own a tenement. Came back from the coronet a few weeks back and wham! There it was. Replaced my building, it did. Hey now, I wonder if that means I own it. It is my land after all. Yeah, hey! Hey, all you folks, this here is my big sphere. Got that? It's mine. Good luck getting inside.
I know of importance.
I wonder if me home be in there. Yeah, asking what she means. Well, this thing just went and appeared over me little home. I wonder if me home be inside. Maybe we should take a hammer and chisel and open it up and see. Yeah. Has nobody tried that already? No, I don't think. Oh, yes. I reckon someone did do that just a couple of weeks ago. Zapped into a pile of ashes quicker than you could blink. On second thought, maybe I won't be hammering away at it anytime soon. Sure does miss me home, though. So this planar sphere causing all kinds of issues. But for now, it doesn't appear like we can do anything with it. As to be expected, Yoshimo is having no luck finding anything of note in the poorest section of Athkatla. Surely Godan can't be expecting him to return with his pockets bulging with coin, can he? The sun has set and night is drawing in, which means that Yoshimo needs to move quickly. Nighttime can be particularly dangerous in these parts. Almost on cue, Yoshimo is accosted by a strange man. Oh. Okay, so we seem to have... Oh, holy cow. This is why I was trying to hide in shadows with Yoshimo, just in case we ended up confronting anybody we didn't wish to confront. And as darkness draws in and Yoshimo is still out, he's just happened to stumble into somebody. No! My name is Habib Khalid Ahmed Al-Afif, and I cannot be captured. I will throw my mighty scimitar at your head rather than suffer the indignity of prison. Hiya! Is he talking to us? What on earth is he doing? Okay. It's only doing one damage. It's only doing one damage. What is he doing? Seriously. Yoshimo not best impressed here. Oh, that normally works. He runs off. How very, very strange. Just remind me what he's hiding shadows in. 50. Come on, man.
All the world.
Whilst Yoshimo continues on his looting spree, the group remain at the Copper Coronet, no doubt wondering just how long he is going to take. Godan is particularly eager to return to the more respectable surroundings of the Mithrest Inn, gulping down a dragon's beer, a choice of ale he has grown quite fond of. In comparison, the Copper Coronet is a large but depressingly dingy tavern, attracting the lowest rung of Athkatlan society. It made the Den of the Seven Veils look like the Fell Posts. Smugglers, pirates, and blades for hire often frequented the Copper Coronet. Outside of those individuals, you'd barely find any Athkatlans inside the place. While still waiting for Yoshimo, Godan takes the time to get to know the new companion, fellow dwarf Korgan. He doesn't give much away about his past other than that he has recently departed from a rather traitorous party, the members of which ended up a little worse for wear, emphasising the point by pointing to the blade of his axe. Although Korgan doesn't express it directly, Godan is sure the tale serves as a warning about what to expect if he is crossed. On the other hand, Godan is more than happy to divulge his past escapades with the new arrival, and is only partway through his tales when Yoshimo returns. With rather empty looking pockets, Godan notices. Okay, so you got some what appears to be ne'er-do-wells up here. I mean, we've got no reason really to disturb them. This is the temple. Again, there's no particular reason for us to go in there either, I don't think. Right then. So Yoshimo coming back to the party with news that, you know, we were attacked by a rather strange man with throwing knives. A planar sphere appears to have phased into the buildings. No one knows what's happened there and nobody can get in. And his grand pilfering adventure netted 3 gold coins and a scroll of identification. Yeah. Not really the glorious heist that we were hoping for. But then what do you expect looting barrels in a slum? Anyway, as you can see, we are leaving the slums rather promptly, now that Yoshimo has done the scouting. Godan can't get out of here quick enough, for it is time for us to rest. And we are going to be resting
On my honor.
somewhere a darn sight more pleasant than here. Back to the Mythrest, I think. And then after we've been to the Mythrest, we shall make our way to the government district, because that is our next port of call.
Yes?
The
Consider it done.
port of call of the government district, of course, because of the fact that we got information that there may be somebody there that can be bribed to allow us to cast magic, but that's not our main concern. Our main concern is seeing if that person might also be able to be bribed to tell us how to access the Cowled Wizard's prison. Yoshimo's empty pockets and recollections of being assaulted by a lunatic hurling scimitars is enough for Godan to command the party to move at once, as they will be spending not another second in this dump. The Mythrest Inn is calling, and heavens help anyone who dares stand in his way. As Godan is grumbling out loud to himself, Jaheira overhears him mention Dragon's Beer, and she points out to him that he can order the same drink in the Den of the Seven Veils for just a single gold piece. The Mythrest charges 8 times that. Godan scoffs. Although not one to take to being ripped off lightly, there are certain times when paying a premium price is worth it, and not having to drink with peasants is worthy of the surcharge alone. However, he plainly states to Jaheira he has it on good authority that Patricia waters down the ale, which is why she can keep the cost so low. The ingrates that frequent the Seven Veils simply cannot appreciate the taste of a fine beer if it slapped them in the face. They may be happy to drink slop, but Godan will not tolerate poor drink quality.
I will do my best.
Okay, so rested and recuperated in fine style. 6 AM,
Yes?
the perfect time
Yes.
to venture forth to a new district, I think.
On my honor. Very well.
Alright, to the government district then. I was going to say, this doesn't look like the government district to me, but I think it might be. So we've got a temple, a couple of estates, the Council of Six building, a prison. No, surely they can't be keeping her that close. The park area, some more estates, quite a lot of estates. Yeah, several estates. So the main areas really for us will be the Council of Six building. Maybe we'll have a quick walk around the park as well. Maybe a quick walk in and around the areas. Prison? We may check out the prison just in case. But we'll start in the main building itself.
Yes? Done.
Which is where we may find our man.
Be merry, friend.
Okay, so here is somebody addressing Corgan. Ah, it is Corgan Bloodaxe at last. I have watched for you and your companions for some time, but these are not your usual comrades in arms. If ye be speaking of Shagbag and them other traitors, then nay, this be me new party, and a much better one at that. Hasn't seen us fight yet. But enough of your gab, human. You asked me to come. Have ye a contract for Corgan or nay? If you've wasted me time, I'll be sorely put out. I'll warn you now. Oh, there is a contract indeed, but perhaps I should introduce myself to your new friends, Mr. Bloodaxe. I do not wish to give them the wrong impression. Do as you wish, Longlegs, but do not call me Mr. Bloodaxe again. The name be Corgan only, and ye can speak to Godan here if you're to speak to any one of us. I am Medine. I represent one of the masters of the Afkatla Order of the Cowled Wizards. Okay. He seeks to employ you in a matter of some urgency. Quite the turn-up. Yes, Cowled Wizards, Godan saying. The very same Cowled Wizards that arrested our friend Imowen. Indeed, we would very much like to speak to them, but not about how we can help them. But how on earth we can go about getting her out? Maybe a trade, help them out, maybe they'd release her. Or would that be too easy? I do not know anything about that. I represent one of the wizards, as I said, a Master Tolgarius. Perhaps you could speak to him of this Imowen? Perhaps we could. Right, we're not going to be talking about rewards or tasks because we may not be doing any tasks. We want to speak to the man in charge first. Tell us where we can find this Tolgarius fellow. He will be most pleased. Master Tolgarius can be found in the government building behind me. You may go within. Do not tarry over long, my friend. I am not thrilled much at the thought of working for the bloody wizards, but it could be a profitable contract, and I'll ne'er let it fall to some weird pretender. You should think too, Godan, that yon cowled wizards may provide you with information, and may be more pleased to do so if you've done them a task. Or nay, it's up to ye. I say, let us go within the building and at least talk to yon Tolgarius, aye? And I'll even leave the final decision up to ye. To make it fair, eh? Alright, well that's quite an update. I don't know where it's updated. Oh, there you go. It's right there, front and centre. Meet with Tolgarius, the Cowled Wizard. Wishes us to hire us for a service. They can be found inside. Okay, so a potential lead, and a rather fortunate lead. And, I mean, I don't know if that was due to Corgan's presence or not, but...
What is my task?
Godan, very happy about that.
As you ask.
Okay, I mean Godan won't know this, but this is the location where Imowen and Irenicus were brought before they were teleported elsewhere.
On my honor.
Godan just having a bit of a walk around the government building. Loads of nobles and important people, no doubt. Okay. Suppose he'll probably just end up speaking to the first person he comes across.
Speak up, speak up!
What is it you wish? You are obviously out of place here, so unless you have pressing business, I am very busy and do not wish to be bothered by such as you. Asking who he is. If it is any of your concern, I am saddled with clerical upkeep of mystical regulation. Magic is restricted in this land, and rightfully so. Mages are dangerous deviants. Okay. Asking if he knows about anybody that may be taken by the cowled wizards. What happens to those taken by the cowled wizards is not for decent people to know. No magic user goes unknown, and all may pass through here, but that information is not for you. Good day. Wasn't... he's not divulged his name, but asking or commenting that we've heard on the grapevine, and he did mention that he's the clerical upkeep for mystical regulation. Perhaps he's the man we seek in relation to getting a pass in relation to being able to use magic. Okay. So Godan dropping the hint that we've seen other magic users here, although I don't think we have. Okay, so he's bringing up the issue of a license, which is exactly what we have heard, that licenses can be gotten if the if coin passes palms. How does one become a member of the Cowled Wizards? Interesting question. One does not simply apply for membership. Once you are worthy of membership amongst the Cowled Wizards, you will know. Okay. Well, what about one of these licenses then? Well, for one, you must make a monetary sacrifice. After that, we allow you to use magic in the city. Should you prove to be a deviant, you lose your rights. Okay, and how much is this sacrifice? 5,000 gold pieces, no less, and you should prove unworthy of the right to use magic, and your coin is not returned. Okay, we'll think about it. Now, knowing what we know about the state of coin in this place, ordinarily I'd be like, 5,000 gold pieces! But that actually isn't that much in the grand scheme of things, considering it's 20,000 we're seeking for Galen Bhaal. Okay. So if we need to get a license, we know how much it's going to cost, and we know who to approach. Okay, let's keep moving up.
I am one of the few who are chosen.
Ah, yes, I do see Medine has proven to be his faithful self. How are you, my dwarven mercenary? Are you up to the task Medine has recruited you for? Okay, so this is Tolgarius then. Okay, here's Corgan piping up. I be up to any task, wizard, but if there be convincing to be done, you best convince me comrade here, Godan. It be his decision whether we take your job or nay. Truly, a more tempered attitude than I expected of you, dwarf. The advantage of serving the Cowled Wizards should be plain for anyone to see. Perhaps Medine has let slip of a little of what this is about? No? Well, yes, I do have something I would like you very much to do, if you'd care to hear it. Maybe. But, yeah, we would like to know where our friend is first. Imogen? The girl arrested along with the wizard? I do not have such inconsequential information on me, so put aside such demands. Do we dare push this? Or should we do as he asks, and maybe if we do something for them? No, Godan is not happy about this, and we are not going to run around like your lapdogs. Tell me, or you shall not receive our assistance. Simple as that. Ooh. I will look into the matter for you if you perform this task. However, I can guarantee nothing. If this means we do not work together, so be it. Okay, well, an assurance, better than nothing. Yeah, a chance is better than nothing. Now, we want to know about the reward. You know, there's a hierarchy to these things. Tell us about Imoen. Okay, check. Kind of. Next, how much we're getting paid. If that meets our expectations, then we might consider it. The reward? Adventurers have much use for items the cowled wizards hold. It is sad that magic is so despised in Akatla, for it has many uses. Out with it, wizard! If there be treasure to be had, I wish to know of it. We will offer you an item of substantial magical power as well as a good deal of gold coin. But again, I must have your word on the matter before I continue. Well, it looks like we can press this again. He's agreed to look into it, so we won't potentially lose this opportunity, because at the very least, we're getting coin. And we can use that coin to pay Gale and Bale if they don't tell us what we need to hear. So we're going to agree. Excellent. Your agreement means that the cowled wizard shall hold you to your word. This matter must be handled with discretion and expediency. There is something that has been plaguing us for more than a week now and has become quite alarming. You know of the prevailing attitude against magic here in Arm, yes? Well, amongst some of it is even worse than that, a burning, palpable hatred. One particular man here in Athkatla has murdered 2 of our number in cold blood. He is currently in hiding, and we need you to track the fellow down. We've been unable to do so, much to our frustration. Cowled wizards cannot be assaulted without repercussions, or it will lead to serious problems. A murderer who they can't track down? How on earth are we supposed to find him? His name is Valigar Corthala, last son of a wealthy family and a true brute. Ask around and you may discover if he is hiding within the city or someplace else. He has a home in the Docks district, or he may have fled to the Umar Hills. His friends and servants will not speak to us, but they may to you. Anything else we should know about before we get to this task? There is nothing I can think of. Perform your promised task and the cowled wizard shall be pleased. What am I to do with this man, once we have found him? We do not ask that you commit any murder. We wish Valigar to be delivered to us, that is all. He will likely resist, so if you must kill him, so be it. Well, surely all murderers must be brought to task. I wonder what manner of justice the cowled wizards would apply. It is something to consider. But if you do kill him, I simply must have his body. Valigar must be delivered to us whether he is dead or alive. You understand? Yes? Okay. Sounds simple enough. Hunt the man down, bring him back here alive, or if he puts up a fight, bring him back dead. What could possibly go wrong? Apart from the fact he's killed 2 cowled wizards, so he's got some modicum of skill, I imagine. I await the sight of this murderer's body soon. A hunt for a bounty, is it? Pff. I wonder why the wizard gives us so much background. Lies, all of it, I have little doubt. Perhaps if we figure out why they want this man Godan, we'll have more treasure yet. Okay. The hunt for Valigar Corthala begins now. So he has a house in the dock, so that could be a place to start looking. So, well, the docks is a logical place to go next, of course, because there's the presence of the shadow thieves there as well, which we want to have a look at. So that may be our next port of call. But before we even go there, there's still some more people within this place that we can speak to, and we'll get to that next time. So we'll continue to speak with more people in the building itself. Maybe try and see if we can get any more information about Imoen's whereabouts, or any other information that may be useful to us. We'll leave this place, have a quick look around the government park area, and then maybe to the docks after that. So yeah, join me next time. See you soon.